everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're out mountain biking in Colorado, but we're going to be talking about heirlooms coming in Apex Legends. We're going to go over the new Wattson Prestige and so much more. Also, we're going to go ahead and give out one of those Wattson Prestiges. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. But without further ado, let's jump into today's topic.
After 2,000 volts of waiting, 6 years of zapping fences, and countless dad jokes about pylons, Wattson mains, your time has actually finally come. That's right, leaks from the, Apex leaker Hypermist has revealed that Wattson is finally getting her Mythic skin, and it's got a ton of pastel and sparkles more than a Lisa Frank folder from 2003. If you don't understand that joke, don't worry, I'm feeling very, very old. Let's go ahead and break it down though. Level 1 Wattson Mythic skin keeps it real, pastel tones, upgraded gear, and clean boots. Gone are the battlefield stains and oil spills. This Wattson, she's sanitized, stylized, and probably smells like bubblegum. Level 2, however, dials it up. Helmet, check. More pink, you bet. Wattson now looks like she's either ready to storm the arena or pilot a mech in an anime with an unnecessarily long title, although if we got Titanfall 3, that would make me very happy, so maybe someday down the line. And level 3, she's fully suited up, helmet sealed, armor reinforced. It's basically, in my opinion, if Sailor Moon did an internship at Tesla, and this would be the result. And now, of course, the thing that everyone really cares about with these skins is the finisher. Respawn's decided that the fatality needs flair. Wattson busts out a full-blown dance routine with a hollow spray and does a little DDR, Dance Dance Revolution, once again showing my age there. After some synchronized bops and weaves, she ends it by electrocuting the poor enemy like it's a live wire on wet grass. It's flashy, it's funny, it's fatal, and it's, in par and probably one of the better finishers we've seen from these prestige skins. And speaking of flashy, her dive trail when she drops doesn't fall. She descends surrounded by stars like she's the main character of a Korean drama, and the map is her red carpet. It also reminds me a little bit of Kirby, but that could just be, my thing. Now the question is, how do you get this mythic masterpiece? Easy, you're just gonna have to go ahead and get all 24 event items, most of your dignity, and whatever spare change you didn't use for rent, unless it's of course gonna be for a milestone event, in which case it's 36 items, and well, now you're definitely not gonna be able to afford rent. As of now though, Respawn hasn't dropped an official release date. It'll probably be the next event we get going into split 2 of the season. But now we're gonna go ahead and actually talk about, well, the elephant in the room. Let's take a step back and talk about the quiet storm that's been brewing in Apex Legends cosmetic economy. A tale of mystery, monetization, and a lot of missed opportunities. And I'm talking about the rise of universal heirlooms and the slow death of legend-specific ones. Now that we actually get prestige skins and universal ones, it's actually more in tune with getting a main character skin as a prestige, which is now tied to the character rather than a universal one, which is kind of odd. It's kind of shifted the balance there. Once upon a time, unlocking the heirloom was a moment. It was a statement and a digital rite of passage if you play Apex. You didn't just own Bloodhound's Raven axe, you became the Raven. Every animation, every melee swing screamed, I've mained this legend so long, I can do their voice lines in my sleep. But now, the prestige system has shifted the power dynamic. Legend-specific heirlooms have been basically phased out in favor of mythic prestige skins and heirloom shards and exotic shards. However, it's a downfall because that personalized connection, it's diluted. Whatever used to be a flex rooted in devotion, I'm a Pathfinder main, Fear My Fist has turned into, I don't really play Catalyst, but I had the shards, so why not? And on paper, the universal heirloom system makes sense, at least to the bean counters over at EA. It's cleaner, more flexible, it makes new mythic cosmetics more accessible in theory, but in practice it's become something else entirely. A rotating monetization treadmill that encourages urgency and FOMO instead of long-term investment. By decoupling cosmetics from the legend loyalty, Respawn gave players more choice, but accidentally severed the emotional attachment. Why grind for something tied to your main when it's easier to wait for the next shiny mythic drop that might look cooler? And let's be honest, prestige skins look great, but there's no melee flair, no animation with personality, no lines mid-swing. You're not intimidating anyone with Wattson's helmet, no matter how pink it is. And that being said, they still need to make it so the skins evolve in game. Why we have to do it outside of it? It's just now 3 skins instead of 1 really cool evolving skin. It's really missing the mark. And here's the real kicker with the new universal heirlooms. Despite more monetization tools than ever, Apex Legends revenue has actually been dipping. Not crashing, but sagging like a rampart wall under artillery fire. And the question is, why? Well, one theory, players are burnt out. The constant stream of collection event, expensive bundles, and mythic content that lacks emotional weight is starting to feel like fast food. Shiny, but it's not really satisfying and probably give you gas later on. Without legend-specific heirlooms to chase, many players just aren't motivated to spend. Why drop $160 on an event for a skin that doesn't even give your main a new playstyle or signature animation outside of a finisher, which most of the time, if you're facing a good team, you won't have time to get that off. Even whales, the big spenders, are getting more selective, and casual players, forget it. With the average mythic skin locked behind full collection events or even thousands of shards, the system now only appeals to those willing to throw the entire paychecks into the void, which is usually like 3 or 4 times the cost of a AAA game. So what does this mean for Apex? The Wattson Prestige skin might zap some temporary interest, it's colorful, well designed, and finally gives her main something to cheer about. but in the long run, Respawn needs to ask, are universal cosmetics really better? And in my opinion, I don't think so. Because there's something special about a cosmetic that says, this is my main, I earned this, not just this is the newest thing in the game and I have it. Bring back the personality, bring back the pride, and bring back heirlooms that actually feel legendary. And at the end of the day, Wattson mains are getting a mythic moment to shine, and they deserve it. They have been needing this for a long time, especially since, the Walmart price scanner heirloom thing. But let's not forget the bigger picture. Apex's cosmetics were once a celebration of individuality. Now they're chasing the next big drop, and some players are just tired of sprinting. All that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thordan Smash on Twitter. But without further ado, let's roll.
Shotgun ammo.
Jesus Christ. Dude.
Oh, should I not take it?
Dude, what are you doing? Oh my god.
Target over there. Recharging shields. You're the...
Recharging my shields. Got him. Reload. Knock down the whole squad.
I can...
One less enemy.
You're a bomb.
Do not let them best for that. I'm under fire. Down.
Giving my shields a recharge. I've selected an upgrade.
Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts on the future of heirlooms and Apex Legends, and are you looking forward to anyone in particular? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where I cover more news on Apex Legends on the daily, and until next time everyone, keep slamming the Outlands. See you out there.